Thank you. Hello and welcome to Demon Reviews, episode 149. I'm your host, Springy, as always, almost for 150 episodes. Uh, and joining us today is a very special guest.
Hi, my name is Lucas, also known as musicman55 on TikTok.
Woo! Jazz hands, infographic that I never
Jazz
put
hands.
up. So first question is, how are you doing today, man?
Uh, I'm doing good actually. I'm starting up classes again. I redid my hair for like what is this, like 20th time?
Yeah.
Been doing it like doing a different color like every month. So today I decided to go half blue, half purple. So
Hey, matches the background. It's perfect.
it does, yeah.
Uh, have you ever been interviewed like this before?
Um, like this for like specifically like TikTok and cosplay, I have not. This is my first one. So I'm like very excited, but I am like also little nervous that I'm gonna be like really stupid. But I think that's just gonna be my personality. Just be like, that's it.
Yeah, that first.
overall, just,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
overall, just pure excitement. It's just I'm just trying to like not bubble over.
Oh, you're completely fine, and we're happy to introduce you to the world of interviewing. Again,
Nice.
infographic. Um, and trust me, anything you say, I'll be 6 times more stupid. Don't worry. Um, and that point is proven by our next question of: would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Ooh, yo, I haven't been on a hike in forever, but Cheetos, man, I'd gotta go Cheetos.
Mm, I feel that. Feel that.
Mhm.
Um, People can assume from past guests, from if they're from your fandom and of fans and everything, from what you do and from the thumbnail, and from probably 16 other things, that you are a cosplayer.
I am, yes.
Do you have any other new cosplays planned to do that you're able to tell us about without me giving you a small fee of $5?
The small fee of all right, I'll send you that PayPal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, all the characters that I do know that people probably know right now is a lot of Sander sides, a lot of Ruby. I have a couple OCs, but mostly kind of anime stuff, including Inuyasha. Uh, I have just a lot of cat ears too, so I'm like have a lot of cat OCs, I guess. But I mean, this will probably be out before then. I'm also making have you ever heard of the Rock of Fire Explosion? That's it.
No, but go ahead.
Well, it's kind of like one of those old animatronic things. So I have one of those being made right now. So yeah, that's kind of my whole shtick. I have like, I don't know, what is it, like 20-ish plus now. So
Mm, nice, nice. Um, so like you said, you are on the newer social media of the TikTok Talkies.
mhm.
Um, why did you, since it is a newer platform and there has been some controversy over it in the past from certain people all over the interwebs, why did you start it in the first place?
Well, I originally started TikTok when it actually back when it was musically
Back in the day.
back in the day when it was still a little youngling being hatched into the world.
Mhm.
It was my freshman year at the time, and I joined it to actually help with my theater and acting kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I've done that for like maybe close to a year, and then I just kind of dropped it because I
Mhm.
didn't know what it was. I still kind of was just dealing with school stuff. I didn't pick it back up until my senior year, kind of close to the end of the school year. That's when
Mhm.
I picked it up and did more of like the acting stuff of where the original musically you'd see with like the screens just going up, down, left, right, and you're just like double speed.
Yeah.
And then I was introduced to cosplay. I can't remember the person who my very first cosplay that I saw. So I kind of got intrigued because I also like making stuff. I made a lot of like props and stuff myself back in the day. So I kind of followed that. And then I realized that there was this whole amazing community that is really talented and creative and like inspiring and welcoming. And I was just like, all right, you had me hooked. So I've been I think my very first that I ever did was a Sander Sides Virgil. So that was my first one, and that just started me off down the road of cosplaying. So
Awesome. And if I say awesome or amazing 16,000 times, I mean them. That's just the only two words in my grammar, it seems.
no, you're good.
Uh, Here, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly because yep. So on the interwebs, you know, as Music Man 55 or additional five, depending on social media platforms, because you know, fun. Why did you choose that name over other ones?
Well, musicman55 was the username that I made back when I was a freshman, since my whole kind of joy in life is music. If you haven't seen like my guitars and bass that's like sitting on the side, I'm also going into music education. So music has kind of just been my life. 55 music, then man, because at that point I thought I'm a man, I could do this. I'm nowhere near that. And then 55 is just because Music Man 5 was taken. I've never seen Music Man 5 though, but like that's how that went. And I've never changed it since.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And if you notice, I'm looking far off to the side. It's because that's where the questions are.
Okay.
So now I have to say the stereotypical YouTube thing of don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you have any questions for our lovely guests here, put them in the comments section below. And if we have them back onto the show as themselves, then we'll ask them your appropriate questions.
That's
Um,
smart.
and if you wish to follow our lovely guests on any of the social media platforms, be a way to get to them all in the description below. For there-ish, probably the
Wherever
technically
wherever the description is on whatever platform they use.
exactly
It's
down
anywhere
there,
and everywhere.
everywhere. Uh, so I'm trying to think if no, I doubt it. Okay, so I was thinking if the thing we have planned will be out by now, and it won't be unless I cheat the system. But I'm not going to do that, so it won't be out yet.
We'll head to the Matrix. We'll take that blue pill and we'll be on our way. We'll be golden.
Exactly, 100%. I'm trying to think if I'm going to sleep promote it or not. Not yet. Not yet. I already did enough shameless sleep promoting. So what is the hardest thing about getting into one of your cosplays?
The hardest thing. Well, I think there would be two different answers for me. There's the mental way and then there's the physical way. Mentally is just having the motivation and like wanting to do it. For me, I would be like I find like a couple like audios that I really like. I'd save those and be like what characters would be good with that. And sometimes it like immediately clicks. I'm just going to be like I'm going to be Beetlejuice in this one. It takes time for me to do that. So I try and shoot every time that I'm in a new cosplay, I try and shoot at least 10 videos so I can like disperse them throughout and have multiple cosplays so I can just not be setting in one cosplay for like a week.
Yeah.
So there's that. But then physically, what I do a lot of makeup and face paint and stuff for my cosplays, including with my King Boo, Virgil, and I've been adding a lot more kind of King Boo, Virgil, and a whole bunch of others that I cannot think of right now. But I've been adding like makeup and face paint to my cosplays, kind of making it my own, but also kind of seeing other cosplayers doing that. So that definitely takes, I think for me, that takes the longest amount of time, especially to get it right and how I like it. So yeah, those are probably my two answers for that.
Makes sense. Like I can completely understand that. Like first you have to find the audio, then be like, who is this going to work with, and do I have time to get into them, type of thing. So that makes sense to me, 100%. So next question from a past guest, named Mr. Zoom _ 2028. It's a very long and complicated question, very personal, very heartfelt. Bacon ?
Bacon exclamation point. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I've tried
Next
vegan bacon. That is That's not as good. I mean, no hate on vegans, but I'm a huge meat lover.
Yeah, same. So next up, it's coming from the same past guest, Mr. Zoom underscore 2028. I'm surprised I can still remember the numbers, and it's not written down. The numbers aren't written down.
Oh, that's impressive.
I know, right? You can tell I've been doing this for 150 episodes almost. So next question is peanut butter question mark.
Again, peanut butter exclamation point. It's I don't know why. I love chunky peanut butter, especially with the little peanuts in there. But I mean, I'll take the smooth peanut butter on jelly in a sandwich. Is it weird that I like stack them? I do like bread, jelly, peanut butter, another bread, but on the other side of that bread, I put peanut butter, jelly, a second bread. So I have like a two tier, sometimes 3-tier sandwich, and I would just take that as my meal.
I mean, that sounds good. I mean, it's basically 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches minus a slice of bread. So I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
Sounds good. Just cutting out the middle man.
Cut out the middleman of like there would be one less bread, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
Huh. I would never
save
realize
on
that.
Carbohydrates. There you go.
Nice.
For eating 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you save 1 piece of bread. So next up is going to be a question we kind of just cooked up, pun intended. Bacon and peanut butter question mark.
Ooh. I don't know if I've ever tried that. I would love to try that though. I mean, of course I've had like waffles and pancakes with peanut butter and had bacon to the side. I don't think I've ever like had those together. I don't know how that would be, but I would be so interested to try that.
Yeah. One time I actually recorded myself eating it. I basically ate it like a ants on a log type of thing, but it's just bacon, peanut butter, and it tasted like either bacon or peanut butter, depending on if the peanut butter was a thinner part or a thicker part.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the tastes don't really mix. They just kind of separate each other out, and it's like, oh, okay, here's a creamy piece of bacon or a hard piece of peanut butter. I mean, hard peanut butter does not
hard peanut butter. That's the chunky peanut butter, except they're putting bacon in that.
Oh god. But not the bacon bits. I don't think that would be good.
Not bacon bits, no.
So have you ever gone to any conventions before?
I've only been to one. The closest con that I live near is NebraskaCon in Omaha. That's the closest one I've been to, and that was my first one that I went to. I think it was 2019 before the whole world decided to stop.
Yeah,
so that was my first and last one, and I went as Volume 4 Ren, and I had so much fun. It was so great. I would love to go. I've been wanting to like try to get to more cons, but I haven't had time to like find a con that fits my schedules of school and work. Yeah. But I'm still on the hunt for looking for more cons to go to.
Oh, I completely understand that 100%. Next up is going to be coming from hopefully still one of our fans. Charlie underscore Aronson 99. What is one thing you regret doing on camera?
That I regret doing on camera? One thing I regret doing on camera. I guess there was this one TikTok trend that I remember that I don't remember who it was, but there was this girl in a hoodie where she took her hood over and she would like stick your foot in there. And once you pull down, it takes the rest of the hoodie off with you. The only reason that I don't like that is because I hate my body. So my shirt kind of went off with it. So it kind of was like, I'm there.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing that I really regret. Yet I think that TikTok is still up though.
Yeah, I completely understand that. People are wondering why I haven't put my Spider-Man suit back on. That's why.
Yeah. I don't like the skin tight suits. It's just yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Next up is who is your biggest cosplay inspiration or inspirations if there's multiple?
Oh man, there's such a list. I couldn't even list one. I think I'll just try and list as many as I can. There's a whole bunch of like Ruby cosplayers and like other cosplayers, Apple Blonde 5, Average Cosplays, Brecht Ryan, JC Vibrant. There's my friend Alec, who's Ruby Universe Tale. There's of course there's Jen, there's Karen. Oh my god. I am like trying to like go through as many as I can, but there's literally pretty much everyone I follow on TikTok is such a humongous inspiration for me, gives me inspiration to like continue on cosplaying. Like if I don't like see their content, I don't think I'd still be on TikTok to this day. It's so fun.
Yeah. I wish you would want a little bit slower because like I was like because like we've done so many episodes.
Interview.
Exactly. Like there's only one spot, so it's gonna be overlapping like 6. It's still gonna be going, probably.
It's still, yeah.
Still going. But that's awesome. And I know a lot of those people, like I said, and I completely agree. They're all super, super awesome. Trying to see where we are. Next question is, would you keep a pet zombie or would you kill it?
Would I keep a pet zombie? It depends. How big is a zombie? I mean,
however you wish.
I feel like I don't think I'd want to keep the pet zombie, mainly because I don't know how big it is. I don't know if I mean, it's a zombie, so it's probably going to be after me.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather live than become my pet zombie's pet. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I feel that. Well, next question is going to be coming from a past guest once again, a Harley F. Quinn. What are those? Real question asks. I don't have the proof because the video got corrupted, but it's there.
What are those? Those are my chocolates. I'm sorry, my head is just full of memes. So
oh, I feel you. You're good. Sure, I'll do a shameless promotion now because it'll just be like in the future, or maybe they're coming from it because yeah. So if you're coming from that video that I'm going to be talking about in a second, you'll know this lovely man as the Grim Ren of that lovely interview. Hopefully nothing goes wrong between now and then. Let's all hope, because I did that before. So let's all hope nothing goes wrong. If you haven't seen that, it might not be out yet. It might not even be recorded yet. As of this recording, it's not. But if it is, there'll be a link to it here-ish. Might be up higher. Here-ish. In this top corner. Going over to a Grimverse character interview where he's being Grim John, not Grim John, that's me. Grim Ren. I'm being Grim John. Shocking, I know. I'm actually gonna be acting in something. I'm still excited about that. But definitely either if it's not there, then it's going to be coming out. And don't forget to go watch that when it is. And yeah, if it is there, go watch it after this video. And then you also see some other awesome cosplayers as well, who has also been on the show as well. So yeah, and their links will all be up like inside of that video, like within that video. It's like how this video is also linked in that video. It's a whole circle.
It's a whole circle of links.
Exactly. Shameless promotion aside, for something that probably is not out as of this recording, most likely it will not be. What is one thing you want people to know about the characters you cosplay as?
Something I want. Ooh. If these are not including the OCs. These are all characters that I really enjoy. I usually try and find there's like two reasons why I cosplay certain characters. One, I relate to them either as a personality wise, we're pretty much the same, or it's just like I kind of relate to their situation or something that's in the anime or book or show or something like that. Secondly, they are absolutely nothing like me, and mostly being like a villain, rude, kind of snarky person, because that is not me. I am always been like a really kind, caring, and kind of just very welcoming person.
Mhm.
And then being a character that is literally the exact opposite of me is like so much fun. So I just love being the villain and stuff like that. So even though I would never be a villain in real life, I would
Yeah.
mostly be like, if I was a villain, I'd be like the kindest dude. It's like, I'm gonna take over the world if that's okay. I mean,
I give you all free healthcare.
I will give Americans free healthcare. What are you gonna do about that? Well, actually,
Actually, that'd be great because I get in a lot of battles and
like
that's that's what bankrupts Batman. Um,
uh,
um,
yeah, that'd probably be me.
yeah, same. So is the Tickety Talkies the only place you post or do you cosplay is on?
Um, TikTok is my main thing, but I do also use Instagram to post photos that I try and take with either certain characters that I really like or like new characters that are showing up.
Mhm.
And then I post at least like one or two TikToks that I really like onto Instagram, because I've been learning a lot with like editing and kind of having special effects and stuff like that, especially
Mhm.
with the video that I actually sent out this morning that took so long to like edit and do, and that was so much fun. So I would also send that to my Instagram because I just really enjoy it.
Yeah. So, speaking of content you really enjoyed making, is it the content that you liked making the most that get the most attention, or is it the ones that surprise you?
Um, the ones that I enjoy making the most is mostly for like all the edit stuff.
Mhm.
They don't get as much attention as I like, but then there are the certain videos that do kind of take off, and yes, it does surprise me. But I'm just, on the second hand, it's kind of like I kind of see where it is, but it is just mostly if it goes off, then I'm like, wow, okay. So yeah, that's kind of it for me.
Makes sense. Um, what is one of the best compliments you've ever got?
One of the best compliments I've ever gotten. Huh. I think it was when I started. It was right when I started cosplaying to begin with. It was with Virgil from Sandersides, and I actually got a comment from Thomas Sanders saying that he absolutely loved the cosplay and he wanted to learn about this walk in place move that it was going around on TikTok. So I think that's the one that's always like stuck in my head, and I just absolutely loved it.
That's
So
awesome, I have
yeah.
to say. Um, so who is your favorite character to cosplay as, though?
Oh, my favorite character. Oh
Mhm.
man, that's such a hard one. I love a lot of my characters. I cosplayed Tape Face because he's always just such a funny comedian with just that says literally nothing.
Mhm.
But I mean, I also love doing my gender bend Ruby Rose because again, personality is so much like mine, and I have an excuse to stuff my face with cookies.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, Lai Ren has out of all the characters I play, Lai Ren's personality matches mine like so quickly, so easy.
mhm.
No, not quickly, like matches mine almost perfectly.
Mhm.
So Lai Ren, it's always, and it was also like so many of my first con I went to Lai Ren with, and Lai Ren just has like this special place in my heart that has like got to be one of my top favorites.
Mm. That That all makes a lot of sense and very awesome and amazing. There, I used all
Mhm.
three of the words I know.
Nice.
Um, so from TikTok or Instagram or so on and so forth would you like to do a collaboration with in real life? You know, either photo shoot, videos, so on and so forth.
Oh my gosh. I mean, oh, that's gonna be hard. If I had to choose, like, oh man, that's a hard one. Again, with like the whole list of like the inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
the people who inspire me, any of that list, but like I maybe out of like all of them, my most likely would probably be uh Ruby Universe Tale, Wrecked Ryan, and JC uh JC Vibrant. Why did I suddenly forget on it? I keep wanting to
I don't
think
know.
he's JC Trashy. That's what I
Yeah,
remember
that's what it used to
first.
be.
It
Yeah.
used to be, but then it's JC Vibrant. I love their like dynamic
Mm-hmm.
individually and together. There's just so that just looks like so much fun.
Mm. Yeah.
But of course, the people I vibe with the most live far away. So
Oh, I that I completely understand that. The person who's my co-host most of the time lives in New Jersey and I'm in
uh
California. So literally as far as we can go.
yeah.
So I feel that 100%. Um, so all right, already answered that. Perfect. Have you ever taken any suggestions for cosplays before?
Suggestions for cosplays. I have a while ago. I think it was when I started off, I wanted suggestions for who to cosplay, what to cosplay, but then there was like a list of so many, and there like at the beginning when I started doing that, I never found joy
Mm.
in like doing suggested cosplays. So I find it the most joy when I want to do it and I enjoy the character. So I don't really ask for suggestions anymore. I mean, I would
Yeah.
probably ask for like a suggestion between character A and character B that I have the stuff
Yeah.
for and what they want to see. But I wouldn't go out and say, choose one, I'm going to do it, because
Yeah.
they would probably have some backlash of like, when are you going to do this character? Are you going to do this character?
Yeah.
Because like you didn't see my comment or stuff like that, which
Yes,
I try and see as many comments as I can, like as much as I can. I want to like try and interact with everybody, but it's just like gets so hard when you have like a bigger following.
yeah,
So
that makes sense. I would not know anything about that, but uh,
well, I mean, personally, I wouldn't see my following, I wouldn't see me as big either. You
yeah,
don't really see yourself as big as like even when you get there, you don't see yourself as big. So
yeah. There's always you always see somebody else, and it's like, oh, they're big, and it's like,
yeah, you see the other and you're like, oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm down
Uh,
here.
Hi. That's
How
the
you
whole
do?
philosophy of this show, trying to bring people who are here to there, even though
Oh
we're in that
yeah.
dark, deep corner way in the back.
Hey, you got to
Um,
start from somewhere. So it's a
exactly. You gotta
great way to
start in
start
the
off.
deep dark corner and go to the other deep dark corner at the top. Uh, excuse me. Um, so yeah, last question of my little list to do here is coming from an ultra geek cosplay. Pepsi or Coke?
Oh, that's a can of worms.
That's a can of worms. Sorry,
No,
that I'm horrible.
I'm a killer for puns like that. They get me every time.
Yeah.
Pepsi or Coke. Water. Stay hydrated.
Mm,
But
perfect. Perfect.
I don't know if I want to say an actual answer. I'm gonna say water. Stay hydrated.
Awesome. Works. Uh, I've been drinking Coca-Cola this whole time. I have a Coca-Cola fridge, but I don't really care. I just what I have on me.
Yeah.
The other good answer without backlash is I don't care. I like them
Okay.
both.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, that too. So
yeah,
I'll drink it, whatever.
yeah. So we're gonna go on to the final four questions. That are not technically on the list, but all in my head because I can only remember four.
All right, you get.
So do you have any questions for me as an individual or about the show in general?
How do the interviews go? How did the interviews go? Like Is it kind of
usually.
like the same thing like this, or do you have like what's it like being an interviewer
Oh,
instead of a interviewee?
ye- well, let me just take you through the process real quick. So first, I find someone, see them for one reason or another, and then I basically stalk them. uh, Horrible way of saying it, but I go through their stuff, kind of see. So I do that a lot, so it's not just like, oh, I really like that one character in particular,
Mm,
because like that's easy for me as an individual to do. Be like, I like this one character individually, and it's like, no, wait, see others, make sure it's not just this one. Uh, like those accounts sometimes where they're just Pennywise and just Lucifer,
yeah,
like they're like the whole model is just this one character,
yeah.
or the people who play puppets and pretend they're and just be Daffy Duck the whole time. Anyhow, no
Um,
shade on them, more power to them. But I'm just saying, that's what we're looking for.
mm.
Uh, and then I send out an invitation. The invitations are either answered within 5 minutes or within 3 years, aka have
Oh,
not been answered yet.
uh,
Uh, Literally 3 years. Well, not yet, but still.
uh,
Um, and once it does answer, and like like we kind of just go over everything. We just like set up a time and a date and all that fun stuff. But it's a lot of the interviews I would say go about the same. Sometimes they're longer because people have long historian stories, which are amazing, and some people just
mm,
have like they just answer a lot of questions yes no and then we're done. So
uh,
then but that is because sometimes they're nervous and that there's a lot of different factors in that, but like a lot of the time the interviews do somewhat go the same because I do use the same set of questions every single time.
mm.
Sometimes I do add other ones. Like I think I just added another one for you just now on top of my head. Um, Shocking. Now there's another four, not another four. Now it's four again. But
Yeah.
I would say that a lot of them go the same. Um, yeah, but I mean the answers are always different, but like the tone usually is about the same each time. So yeah.
Mm. Oh,
Same thing
nice.
with the character interviews. They're always um it's they're always super good and yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Don't disappoint me. No. No, is there anything else you'd like to ask?
No, that's all I really got.
Awesome. I mean that's a new one. So now the fourth question. Just because it is rarer, because I have had to deep dive into looking. Why did you choose to do a Grimverse Ren in the first place?
Oh my gosh. I need to like remember I need to remember their username, but I remember seeing someone I follow who had a Grim Pira.
Gravity cosplays.
Gravity Cosplays, that's it.
Yep.
I saw their Grim Pira and I was immediately like blown away with all like the kind of props things, the kind of bones and stuff that came out. I wanted to do something like that. So I actually did research and on Google there was this photo. I looked up Grim Pira and there was this
Yeah.
one photo of a Grim Nora and a Grim Ren.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like my inspiration for my Grim Ren. So I kind of just used volume at that point it was volume 4 stuff, so I just
Mhm.
kind of did the makeup, changed a couple like colors here and there.
Yeah.
And with my I think with my latest one I got rid of the pink, changed that to black, and I used my volume 7 Ren outfit, kind of little messy here and there, and my volume 4 Ren wig,
Mm.
kind of updated the makeup, and that's kind of
Yeah.
how my thing went. So I
Yeah.
think yeah, so Gravity Cosplays and that photo, I can't remember who the artist was, but
Yeah.
those were my inspirations for it.
Oh, I can you tell how little people cosplay a grim version of a character? That was just rattle off the name real quick. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's because of why I'm asking, because like there's so little amount. Like I've seen pretty much one of each character.
Hmm.
Well, each. You know, like
Oh yeah.
I've seen a Grim John that looks the same type of style as how how your first Grim Ren was in that type of style. And then also, I saw Gravities as their Grim Kira. I saw a Blake, Ruby, and I think a Weiss. I don't think I've seen a Grim. No, there was a Grim Yang once.
Oh,
And I even saw like Grim Neo somebody's working on as well. So,
a Grim Neo. That sounds absolutely sick.
yeah, I'll
I
send
need
you
to
their
like.
profile. They're it looks really cool. Like they've been working on it and it's looking pretty cool.
Oh man, I gotta
Um,
see that.
yeah, and there's also another person. I think the only duplicate character I've seen is a Grim Ruby, and I think I've seen like two of those. I think
Hmm.
off the top of my head. I think I saw a Grim Roman once too.
Grim Roman. That sounds sick.
Yeah. To me,
Though,
like I just think like he has like bird wings. Like he's somewhat like
yeah.
combined with the thing that ate him. So
I
that's
just
like my
suddenly.
ring.
Hey, spoilers!
But
And for volume
sorry.
9, you don't know if it'll happen yet. He may
Okay.
come back.
Hey, I mean, okay, so like I saw Grimpira, like their Grimpira, and I thought that was real.
Hmm.
So I didn't watch Ruby at the time. So I thought that was real. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch it, and like I sped run through the whole everything this volume 7, and I was like, wait, it's not real. I fully thought it was canon and real because like I
I
heard that she died early, but I was like, oh,
I want that to be canon. That's like one of the things I
100%.
would love to be canon.
Yeah, I I 100% agree. Like, oh man,
It's like at Rooster Teeth, get on it.
get exactly. Uh, and if you want to see their Grimpira, there will be a character interview for Juniper where they're just Grimpira. Um, because
Because
she's
why
dead.
not?
Because
Oh,
she's dead. Because Pyrrha's dead. I mean, I know like it was either that or they had to remake their Pyrrha because like it's been a long time since they were in
yeah.
it and stuff. And they're like, yes, because I felt so bad because this is what happened. So like you somewhat know, like because we're planning the character interview. We planned it, and pretty much at the time, like a lot of the other, I was like, just wear the wigs, you're fine. Wear an outfit that seems like it's fine. Because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a canon outfit, because like that's a long work. Um, and we were talking, and like they wanted to do Vampira. And I felt so bad because they said it took 3 hours to get into that
Oh
for
my
like a
gosh.
half an hour video, for a half an hour video.
Oh my.
So it's like, but like they went off and did TikToks and stuff. But yeah,
Uh
I felt so bad that whole time because like Alec, aka Ruby Tail Universe, was there. He was the Jean for the interview, and him and I can't remember her name. Crazy Freak anime and Crazy Anime Freak was Nora, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
what
I feel so horrible.
was it? It was Lotus for
Yeah, it was
Ren,
Lotus.
my Ren.
Yeah, for that Ren, and because like and like we're all like in like I was just myself, and like they were like pretty much like in their wigs and like a
Kind of casual
yeah
wear
casual
for
esque
him.
outfit, and then here comes Grimpira, just like fully decked out, and it's like I felt so bad. You have no
Yeah.
idea how bad I felt. Anyhow, that's not this episode's not about them. Uh but yeah. The now we're on to the final three. I promise I won't say that every single time.
Maybe.
Like I won't start counting down. Um would you ever like to come back to the show?
I mean, after this, absolutely. It
Yeah.
was, even though this was like my first interview,
Yeah.
it was like so much fun. It felt so casual just talking with you. So good job on that, man.
Oh yeah, thanks. Thank you, man. Man. I always hope it's like I try like that's why we have like silly questions. So it's not like you know
Yeah, you make it
relaxing.
like you make it like I'm actually having a conversation with you, like at a super Walmart or something.
Yeah, exactly. Um and good because we already have a schedule for 18 other things. So I mean
No,
uh all today. Go.
Man,
But the next question is going to be I almost just said the first question. Oh my god, my brain just turned off for a second. Who would you like to see on the show in the future?
oh my gosh. I don't know. I mean, it'd be weird. It'd be that's a hard one. It's hard to like pick like one specific person.
Mm-hmm.
I would try
You
to
can pick
remember like
multiple. That's fine.
I'm trying to remember like going back to who you've already done because same thing. I stalked you. I watched
Oh,
almost
thank
all
you.
of the videos that you made, including like the character interviews. I loved them all.
You spent like 5 days straight because
Pretty
I
much,
did the
yeah.
math. I did the math, and oh my god, I feel so sorry.
No, that's good. I also those are good. Yeah, English is hard for me. Those are
Oh,
really good
same.
videos. I think you do like an amazing job.
Thank you.
Um, I don't know. I feel like it like Apple5 and average dot cosplays would probably be cool, but they live in Australia. So that'd be horrible for time zones for either one of you.
It's fine. We've done
It's
with Australians before. We've done it with,
oh
we've done
really?
that before. Yeah. The first person who played Lucifer was in Australia, I do believe. We also did
Oh
some with
nice.
British folk as well. So
Oh nice.
yeah. So
Yeah, like them. Uh oh shoot. I'm horrible with usernames. I know faces, I don't know names.
you're
Like
fine.
like Apple, average, maybe tough cutie. That would
Mhm.
be those are cool. Her stuff is amazing. I don't know if you've done JC yet.
Yep.
Oh, you've done JC? Yep.
Yep.
Again, completely forgot.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
gonna I'm gonna go back and watch that one again.
Yeah, you're fine, man. Don't
But
worry.
like there's like the list that I'm like trying to think of, but it's like not coming up. Those are like the
Yeah.
first three that came to my mind for some reason. So
Completely fine. I mean, you can always send me more later. I mean, we're always looking for more people to get on the show and stuff.
for sure.
Um, so the last question for today is going to be: do you have any questions for a future guest? And as you saw, they could be silly or serious.
Future. If they had to replace a part of their body with an animal body part, it could either be like one arm, both arms, two legs, one leg. If they had to replace it with an animal body part, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
That's a question that my brother asked me a while ago, and that's been stuck in my head for days because I would want a husky tail.
Oh, same.
That is
I
what I'd
feel that.
want.
I feel that. You gotta be careful with that question though, because if the person is a bit too dirty, they might get real bad real quick.
No,
Uh,
tell him to not be dirty, and then bonk him with the
with
go
the
to
horny
honey jail.
stick.
Honey jail.
Exactly. Oh god. But or just stab him with the sword.
This the sort of unholiness. I
Exactly.
don't know.
Uh, but yeah, with that, thank you all for watching. Uh don't forget to follow this lovely man on all the social media platforms in the description below. And thank you, Lucas, so much for being here. We all highly appreciate it. I also highly appreciate it.
No, thank you. This was amazing. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. We're happy to have you. And y'all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and at least I will see you in next video. Bye bye.